this power laptop.
Where you have this stage for the presentation?
I
Did one here yesterday.
have I have
Have-
no you know yeah
Oh, cool! I can find you.
yeah
Beautiful.
check. Everybody's ready?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining the Climate Change Coalition press conference. My name is Tom Bauman, and I co-chair the coalition, along with Masamba Tioe of the UN Climate Change Secretariat. Today, we will inform you about new initiatives of coalition members who've joined me up here up on the stage, as well as by the coalition. The Climate Change Coalition is a not-for-profit, open, global, multi-stakeholder innovation network for digital solutions to enhance climate action. The word chain in our name stands for two factors. Of course, blockchain, and also other digital technologies and innovations, so not simply Internet of Things, IoT, artificial intelligence and distributed ledgers, but also the sharing economy, mobile economy, and many other digital solutions that will play a very important role in helping to accelerate climate action. And chain also stands for the human chain to highlight the non-technical areas of digital solutions, so they go hand in hand in supporting the development and implementation with stakeholder buy-in of digital technologies. So for example, non-technical innovations around peer-to-peer and governance innovations. As well, the Climate Change Coalition focuses on all climate actions, not simply carbon trading or carbon accounting, but also adaptation, finance, and so on. The coalition was founded following COP25 in Bonn, and so now we're celebrating 2 years.
Yes.
Our founding meeting, we had 12 members. And today we have nearly 190 organizations in 45 countries. So we've had rapid growth of about 2 organizations every week over the last 2 years. Last month, we published a report that's available on our website, climatechangecoalition.io, to provide an overview of the coalition members and their priorities according to sectors, regions, application types, and so on. We also have available a searchable online map so that you can find coalition members in your area. There's description, contact information, and so on. One of the interesting dimensions about the Climate Change Coalition is the fact that 60% of our members are users, researchers, NGOs that are on the ground, and significant initiatives like Climate Kick here in the EU. 40% of our members then are blockchain developers. That's nearly 100 that are working with different technologies. Of course, Ethereum, Hyperledger, IOTA, Tezos, and many others. And so there's this very robust, diverse community that comes together, which is very much in line with the UN's principles for digital development, so that the specialists and the users are involved in the development of those digital solutions so that they meet the needs for climate action. Of course, the coalition's goals include the support of data-driven solutions so that we have quality and confidence in the information that supports policy and action. But because of the multi-stakeholder community, we're also very much purpose-driven, so both data-driven and purpose-driven. And purpose-driven means that we're incorporating the ethos and rules into the digital solutions so that they meet not only carbon accounting, but the diversity of needs that are cross-cutting, so gender and development and so on. So I'll wrap up my introductory comments before handing over the mic to my colleagues by making 2 final points. Firstly, the coalition will have a public event available off-site tomorrow in Madrid, starting at 4:30 at the Grand Melia Hotels Los Duques.
Melia, Palacio del Duque.
Courtesy of our colleagues at Climate Trade, and I'll ask Jose to re-emphasize that message in Spanish as with his presentation coming up. So that's for tomorrow at 4:30. And then again on Monday, the coalition will have another press conference specifically dedicated to a new cooperative initiative led by my colleague, our colleague, Miroslav Polzer of IAAI, GLACHA, to support the growth of the digital innovation community within the UNFCCC process and across the UN system. So that will be same room, same time at noon on Monday. So we hope to see you there as well. So with that, thank you very much. And I would like to, I'm happy to hand over the microphone to, I'll start with, to my right, Jose Lindo of Climate Trade. Jose, please.
Thank you so much. I'm Jose Lindo. I'm the co-founder of the Climate Change Coalition. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Masamba Tioyem. I need to speak Spanish because I'm a focal point of the LATAM, Spain, Portugal, and Latin America. Muchas gracias a todos. Soy Jose Lindo, cofundador de Climate Change Coalition. Cuando Tom y Masamba lideraron esta coalición climática con un enfoque holístico de cooperación y competencia entre startups disruptivas que queríamos mitigar el cambio climático y adaptarnos a él a través de las nuevas tecnologías. Show me, please. Chronometer. Sorry. La verdad es que fue todo un honor fundarla y es increíble cómo ha crecido la coalición y cómo estamos empezando a interactuar las distintas startups entre nosotros. El enfoque de la coalición, sin duda, como bien dice la palabra coalición, debe ser colaborar entre nosotros para una mayor ambición climática. Las tecnologías emergentes como blockchain, DLT, IoT, Big Data, inteligencia artificial, son muy necesarias para mí lo que es el principal problema del cambio climático. Ya no es el CO2, ya es algo superado el CO2, es algo superado que la sociedad quiere dar un paso adelante y que vamos a resolver esto. La gran dificultad es el tiempo. O sea, llegamos tarde, tenemos que actuar en estos próximos 4 o 5 años y la automatización de todos los procesos es vital. Quiero contaros un proyecto que hemos realizado desde España y Latinoamérica que se llama The Latin Loop. The Latin Loop es un piloto humilde, pero bastante ambicioso respecto a los resultados que tuvo con una gran empresa española, que es Correos de España, Correos Telégrafos de España, que tomó la decisión de colaborar con Climate Trade, con nuestra plataforma de blockchain peer-to-peer descentralizada, para comprar créditos de carbono en distintos países de Latinoamérica, incluida España, y ser carbon neutral. Y decidieron hacerlo con blockchain para maximizar y democratizar el impacto positivo que pueden realizar con el mismo presupuesto. Gracias a Climate Trade y a partners como, por ejemplo, EcoRegistry de la coalición y otro tipo de entidades como South Pole o el propio Acciona, que utiliza blockchain para tokenizar su energía renovable en los molinos eólicos, hemos conseguido que Correos compre su presupuesto entre 6 países de Latinoamérica de un plumazo entero, inmediatamente. Apretó un botón en la plataforma y pudo comprar créditos de Acciona en Chile, de Ecotierra en Perú, próximamente compramos los de EcoRegistry en Colombia, y en Brasil Waste for Energy, y en México Acciona fue en México y Arauco en Chile. Y la verdad es que con distintos tipos de certificados, todo automático, y es un placer para nosotros pues coliderar esta aplicación, liderar esta coalición con todos nuestros socios para hacer lo que tenemos que hacer, ¿no? Es como llegamos tarde, hay que hacer un enfoque holístico, aunque empresarial, y invitados estáis a poder venir y doy las gracias al Hotel Meliá por uno de nuestros clientes que también está tokenizando sus puntos de rewards para que los usuarios de Meliá puedan compensar su huella de carbono. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jose. And if I could ask one more thing, if you could, again, in Spanish, announce the public event tomorrow, the appropriate location and time.
Es en el Hotel Meliá de Palacio del Duque. Es en Meliá Hotels Duke of Duke of Meliá. It's the 5 stars. Okay, it's a great venue for the event.
Thank you very much again, Jose. And if I could now invite Neil Lim of ECO2 in China to present next.
Hello, everyone. This is Neil from the Eco2 Climate Consensus based on the blockchain technology supported by Synergy blockchain technology. Yes, we from China, the developing country, and we hope that people provide the perspective from the developing country to do how to enhance climate action. And we are thinking about use blockchain technology to build around personal carbon account to let the more individual can involve in the global carbon trading. Let more people, and especially for adults, they can join this climate action. People in developed country, most of adults, they don't have that kind of education related to the global warming. So we're thinking about with the personal carbon account, they can join with us. They can offset their carbon footprint by their own carbon account. And we're also thinking about providing this blockchain network to let the people who develop in carbon credit, they can directly sell to individual. Let the individual join with the emission reduction program. And we're also thinking about in the future, not only in China, if this business model is workable, we can promote this business model into other developing countries like India, Brazil, Russia. And we know most of people come from the developed country, and the concept from the developing country is really good, but not perfectly workable in developing country. In our view, we need more adult people to join with us in China, and then to reduce their CO2 emission and also offset their daily carbon footprint. So that's why in our personal carbon account, we are not use a ton to be a basic unit. We use a grant that everybody they can daily build out a habit to offset their daily emission. That's our idea, and we hope we can bring this idea and this platform under the climate change coalition and help with people, and also invite more stakeholders into China, bring their idea. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Neo. And I don't know if I caught everything that you were mentioning, but one stat that sticks in my mind in the last 2 weeks where they launched the My Carbon app, that 500,000 individuals signed up in that period of time. Just an amazing number. I'm from Canada where we have a much smaller population. So that's incredible reach in that span of time. And that's the kind of rapid movement of people that is going to be necessary to accomplish the Paris goals. So congratulations on that as well. I'm turning now to my left and Eileen Doohan to present about climate hacks and DAOs.
Thanks, Tom. Yes, IAI Glocha is a co-founder of Climate Change Coalition, very proud member, and we lead events and communication planning with Tom to support the activities of the coalition. Our primary focus is to elevate youth climate actions with the use of digital tools to help, like blockchain, to help amplify, elevate, and report. It's empowering, and it also brings in the youth engagement. And let's be honest, we're back out in the streets because of the youth action. So they are leading our climate actions, and we are very happy to join them and support them and elevate their actions. One of the initiatives that Glocha has conducted since the UN Secretary General's Climate Action Summit in September, we launched a climate hacks commitment to gather and aggregate localized global actions for climate. And we now have a website with up to 10 projects across, I think it's 7 SDGs. And these are localized projects already underway. And what we're doing is amplifying, elevating their actions into the international community. The specific way for this coalition that may be of interest is that we, this week, have launched a decentralized autonomous organization, a DAO, Climate Hacks DAO of DAOs. And we are actually handing out the Raspberry Pis that the blockchain will be distributed onto, or the nodes. We're getting that tomorrow, and we're handing them out to some of the members of this press conference here. What it does is it will help to amplify the social capital of these hyper-local projects. These local projects are where the actual teamwork that builds community resilience resides. And what we're doing is we're using the blockchain and the social capital of the DAO and the members who are on the DAO in that point-to-point, peer-to-peer network. We're actually elevating those local projects into that realm so that they are then able to measure, report, and verify within that community using blockchain, and that allows them to be seen as an actual global climate action with carbon reporting, carbon accounting, eligible for carbon trades. Ultimately, we have prize awards that will match gifts and donations. I've been discussing some of the options of carbon trades for some of these local actions. Some of them have been operational for 5 years and already measure their carbon benefit because they're actually funded through the sales of produce in urban farms, for example, in Medellin. So they know exactly what their carbon benefit was on their whole value chain. So they're measuring and reporting already, and all we're going to do is help distribute that information and help them to achieve visibility and funding. So it's very exciting using these digital tools for social good, such as elevating social capital on a DAO. It's wonderful. I'm a software engineer from many years ago, and this seems to be just a really excellent use of it. And I'm so happy that Tom has helped to really build the network and the framework that we can slot this in now that we're out in the streets and finding these local projects to elevate. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Eileen. I want to reiterate the thanks of the Climate Change Coalition itself and the members for all of the extensive support that IAI GLOCHA has been providing since the founding meeting, but also looking forward to when Climate Hacks DAO will become a very new member, and we'll present in more detail at our public event tomorrow, as will all of the members up here on the stage. And I think the Climate Hacks DAO is a good example of using these digital solutions going beyond the very important data-driven accounting, registries, and trading to how do we engage more effectively and extensively with the stakeholder community, because these technologies are also key to that engagement and scaling participation. And so it's really exciting to see this additional dimension to the application of the technologies within the climate scope. So thanks again, Eileen. Now moving over to colleagues from Yale, Ben Stoltoff. Ben, please.
Hi, my name is Ben Soltoff. I'm here representing Yale Openlab. I'm an environmental innovation fellow at Yale at two different centers, the Yale Center for Business and Environment, as well as the Sci Center for Innovative Thinking at Yale. Those are the two centers that house Yale Openlab. Yale Openlab is a initiative at Yale that investigates emerging technologies and their potential for use in energy and climate change. One project that's an example of that is an open solar project that uses blockchain, Internet of Things, to create distributed or to support distributed solar projects in places like Puerto Rico and Rwanda. But I'd also like to share, where I'd really like to focus with you all, is a project called Open Climate, which is an effort to build an open source global climate accounting system. This is a system that includes climate information from the geophysical level with what's going on at the Earth itself, to the climate commitment level, the commitments that countries have made under the Paris Agreement, as well as other actors, the action level, what's actually been done towards those commitments, and then the markets and finance that are supporting those actions. This is a very complicated system. We have a very detailed diagram showing how different actors coordinate with one another within that system. And the goal of the Open Climate Project is to create a platform of platforms that takes all of the different information sources within those systems and puts them into a place where they can be interoperable and talk with one another. The way that we've started to build out this platform is a really novel process called a collabathon. We launched a few weeks ago a global effort of 8 nodes around the world to build pieces of this platform and develop parts of a prototype. We had about 350 people participate across those 8 nodes, working on 21 different prompts. Many of the prompts were mentored and supported by members of the Climate Change Coalition. It was really exciting to see this global energy towards solving these challenges and towards applying technical knowledge and blockchain towards some of these gritty problems. The groups produced some really exciting prototypes for different pieces of this system, which we've shared at other parts of COP. Things like how do you tell whether information is false, and how do you create incentives for whistleblowing, and also how do you create a dashboard for things like finance information, but also climate sentiment. And the method of a collabathon is an open source way of creating some of these data platforms and these information platforms. And it was really exciting to see a lot of folks from the technical community involved, from the coding community involved, and a lot of young people. The average age was about 25. So the collabathon was a proof of concept for this particular model of open source development of climate information tools. We'd like to see that expand going forward in the future. We had 350 people this time. We'd like to repeat this with even more people, maybe even getting up into the thousands of people, partnering with coding networks and other groups of people who have the skills to build these kinds of platforms and just need the direction to create something that's useful and that can actually integrate with what a lot of the other Climate Change Coalition members are doing in order to create an informative and actionable platform for tracking climate information and data. So we're really excited about that effort. As a university and an initiative affiliated with the university, we feel that we can, our mission is to drive forward human understanding and knowledge, and we're in a good place to do that purely for the benefit of increasing knowledge. So please, if you're interested in this, I'm happy to chat more about it outside of this event. Please chat with me or look up Yale Openlab. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ben. Indeed, there is quite a wealth of information that Yale's put up onto the internet, so certainly worth the time to go and spend a lot of time to learn about what's happening and to get involved going forward, as you were saying. One of the big important parts of the coalition is to link with all of these multi-stakeholder processes in a network of networks type fashion, but I'll elaborate more on that when we wrap up this press conference. I'm happy next to pass the mic over to Juan Duran of XM. Juan.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Juan Duran. I come from Colombia and I work at XM. We are the independent system operator of the electricity system and the administrator of the wholesale energy market. We are a subsidiary of Group ISA, that is a company that works all through whole Latin America in energy sector, telecommunications, and other sectors. And we developed eco-registry. Eco-registry is a registry system that is was developed on blockchain technology to help the carbon compliance market in Colombia. So right now we have registered more than about 2 million tons of CO2 already in our system, and we are helping it to be more transparent, traceable, and the authorities to help that everything with the compliance mark can be done. I want to thank Tom, Miroslav from Glotcha and Yale University and all these members like Climate Trade that have been very active on our community, because they are the glue that hold us together. And I'm very excited for this year since we are partnering up. At the beginning we were a group of people that wanted to do something to tackle climate change. And right now we are a group of people that have very high ambitions to go not only in carbon markets, but to go also to go as well to individuals and have go there where the action is really done, and bring them the technology so that their actions can be rewarded in let's say in a most easy way. It's just not to have so many transactional costs on the value chain, and the value really goes to that people that is actually doing the change. So I'm very excited for all these pilots that we are planning for next year, and let's hope that next year at the COP26 we have great news for everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Juan. And I hope that the overview, just as a quick taste test, given the limited time we have at this press conference, has been interesting. And I, again, invite the public to join us tomorrow during our public event, starting at 4:30 at the Gran Melia.
Melia Duque de... Es que I don't remember the name, sorry. Melia Duque, you search the internet, it's the only hotel in Madrid.
Downtown in Madrid.
With this name.
Yep. And we also have many events planned for the remainder of COP on site. I mentioned on Monday that we have a press conference at noon here. Very exciting developments related to the digital innovation community coming together more holistically within the UN process. However, we also have meetings daily scheduled. Tomorrow, of course, the site is not open, but starting Monday, 10 to 11 in room 22. To cover not simply some announcements, but also another example of our cooperation in this network of networks is with the International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, which is a not-for-profit based out of Brussels earlier this year, and the formation of a working group around climate action. They look at blockchain very broadly across many sectors, and it's great to see that we can engage with that example of international association. So looking very much forward to cooperating with initiatives and stakeholder communities going forward leading up to COP26. And with that, we'll close the press conference and look forward to any questions and discussions afterwards. Thank you.
The venue is Hotel Gran Meliá Palacio de los Duques, right? 5 Cuesta de Santo Domingo, Madrid, Spain.
Gracias.
De nada.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.